What's going on, guys? I want to talk about some features I did not know that my F-150 had, and you might already know about these features. So if you know about these features, let me know down in the comment section below that you already knew your truck had this. Or if you didn't know that your truck had this, let me know that you went out and tested it right away. Or if you tested it next time you drove your truck, or you just found it interesting, please let me know, and I appreciate it. But let's get on to it and talk about the 4 features I did not know my F-150 had. The first feature I did not know my truck had was with the MyKey thing. Now, MyKey, you might know about it, whatever, you can set things. I didn't know that with the MyKey, you can set your radio volume. So when you set up MyKey with the certain key, you can set the radio volume to a certain level. So you can set it to 10, 12, 20, whatever. You don't want that person with that key going over with their volume, which is, I think, pretty neat and a good safety feature if you have teenagers or just kids in general that borrow the car from you, or anybody who borrows the car from you, and you don't want to get back with blown speakers or find out that they got into an accident because their music was way too loud and they couldn't hear or whatever. Really neat feature. Second feature that I did not know about is hill assist. I think is actually really neat because I did not realize my truck had it. I thought it was just new, so it wouldn't roll back down hills when I released the brake right away. So the powertrain and transmission were able to hold the weight of the truck when I was sitting on a steep incline and about to go. That's not the case. It is, and it's not the hill assist with like the Raptor and stuff like that. I don't know the exact term for it, but that's what I'm calling it, is hill assist or brake assist, whatever it might be called. I didn't know my truck had it until one day I was looking when I had the trailer, and I realized that the reader, the level power reader or pressure reader, whatever it shows for how much pressure you're putting your foot on the brake, it was not going down right away after I released the brake. So when I released the brake, it was still showing I was holding the brake. I'm like, why is it doing that? Then I realized, duh, a lot of newer cars have the thing where when you hold your brake and let go, it'll hold yourself on the hill for a couple seconds before you start going so you don't roll back. I really like that feature, and I'm glad that it has it. Third feature I did not know my truck had: ABS brakes. Now, before you say something in the comments of all new cars have ABS brakes, yes they do, but they don't have them for your trailers. I did not realize with this truck, when you have the trailer hooked up with the factory trailer brake controller, and it'll tell you in your systems when you go to trailer or truck apps and you scroll over to trailer and you go to options and you go to information screen and you scroll down to trailer brake controller and you read that, there's a lot of stuff actually in the truck itself that will tell you things that if you haven't read it already, I would suggest going through it and actually reading and learning about it. But what it does is when your truck's ABS kicks on, it will pulsate the signal going to your trailer's brakes, so your trailer brakes don't lock up when you go into a hard stop. That is awesome, and I'm glad that it has that feature, and I never heard anything about it. I may have read it somewhere, but it went over my head at that point. And if you have an F-150 with the trailer brake controller, factory trailer brake controller, and you tow trailers and wet, snowy, icy, whatever conditions, you'll probably realize that you've had that, or you probably noticed it thinking back, if you didn't know it already, that, hey, yeah, my trailer brakes haven't ever really locked up when my truck's brakes lock up, because the ABS, whatever it does it. And I find it awesome and very helpful because snow is coming soon. I don't know when, but it will, and I don't want my trailer brakes locking up, and next thing I know, the trailer's next to me going that way, and all of a sudden I'm going with it. Fourth and final feature I did not know my truck had that I found really neat, and to you it might seem silly or stupid, and yeah, a lot of cars have that. How'd you not know about it? I used to have manual roll-up windows in my Ranger and in my brother's Focus that I drove before I got my Ranger. I love my manual windows. I had to crank them up or down going through drive-thrus whenever I had to talk to people. People made fun of me for it because they're like, you have a truck with remote start and an auxiliary jack in it, but you still have manual roll-up crank windows. And I go, yes, because I don't have to worry about it breaking ever, except for the handle. I broke the handle in my brother's Focus, but I fixed that. Yeah, I fixed it. I did fix it. But that thing was turning into a piece of junk anyways. But so you can already tell it's with the window. But what exactly am I talking about with the window, and why would it be so special? So let's roll down the window, which I am spoiled with this whole like one touch down, one touch up deal. And you're talking to somebody, so it's like, oh hey, yeah, you know, blah blah blah, meeting, blah blah blah, talking, yeah, great weather. Next thing you know, you're like, okay, yeah, I'll see you later. You forget to take your arm into the window. My window just rolled back down because my arm was in it. It's a pressure thing. And the reason I found this out was, well, similar story. I was talking to somebody and I decided to roll my window up, but then I stuck my hand back out the window, and like a silly person, I decided, oh, instead of bringing my arm in, let me fight the window back down. So I'm rolling it up. Oh, wait a second. I pushed it back down. Now, normally you shouldn't do that with the power window, but it has a feature that if it feels enough pressure, and it's not a lot of pressure, like when it hits my arm, it's barely just starting to push on my arm or anything like that when it goes back down. It's maybe like a couple pounds of pressure that it needs to realize I should not close on this. And I've been in other cars like sedans that are around this age, and we put a t-shirt in it or something like that to block the sun. The window wouldn't close on the t-shirt. We were trying to block the sun and it wouldn't close on the t-shirt because it thought it was like a child's hand. And we're like, this is kind of silly, but we didn't have kids in the car, so we're like, we want to be able to close it on a t-shirt. Now, I don't think this will close on a t-shirt. Maybe it will. This isn't a t-shirt, it's a rag, but let's see. Wrong switch. Yeah, won't even close on a rag. So if you're trying to put a sock or shirt or something in your window. Oh, it did close it. Okay, perfect. Oh, I really closed it. Alright, so those were the 4 features I did not know that my truck had. And again, if you knew about these, don't say I'm an idiot and how would I not know about it. And if you want to say that, go ahead. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But if you honestly did not know your truck had these, leave it down in the comment section below that you never realized your truck didn't have ABS for the trailer, or hill assist or brake assist, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Or if you didn't know that your windows would stop if you had something in it. So if your kid decides to reach their hand out the window while you're rolling it up and you don't realize it, you're not going to hurt them. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for my video. And I just want to say a little thing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. So if you do like my videos, hit the like button, hit that thumbs up button, please. Also leave a comment section below just saying whatever you want. Even if it's random letters, go for it. But please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, guys, I will catch you later. Bye. There's people out here probably think I'm weird because I'm like taking pictures of my truck and filming myself. It's like a couple old people over there. And that's Scoobaroo. I don't know where the BMW people are, but that's okay. Let them think what they want, right?